So I am excited to share with you another curriculum from Guest Hollow. Make sure you stay around and I will share some details of the sale that's happening right now. Hi, welcome to Schulte's Sweeties Homeschool YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie and I'm a mom of 3 girls ages 13, 9, and 7. This is our 8th year of homeschooling, and today I am in a collaboration hosted by CJ at Homeschooling Through High School, and we are a bunch of moms that have used Guest Hollow and really familiar with some of the curriculum, and we like to share all about Guest Hollow, especially right now. We're doing this collaboration in conjunction with their sale so that we help give Guest Hollow some extra exposure and let others know about the sale that is happening right now. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you it starts today, January 13th. I'm not sure how long it will go on. We are in 2025, by the way. So if you are watching this in the future, the sale might be over by now. So January 13th, and you get a full 25% off right now. They are doing this sale in January because instead of doing a big Black Friday sale back in November when everybody is busy buying Christmas presents and all the things, they want you to have that little break from Christmas time to January to like recoup your finances and stuff, and just have a fresh start for the second semester or for your school year next year. So this is the time. This is the only really big sale that they have. This is very crucial for their business. They are a small business. It's just Jen and Charles Guest, and so if you can share this sale, if you can purchase curriculum, if you know that you're going to get Guest Hollow curriculum, now is the best time to get it for next year, for years from now. So we wanted to share this sale, 25% off every single item, and they have so many items. They have items for young kids all the way up through high school, so you will definitely be able to find something. And this sale definitely will help them be able to produce more curriculum in the future if you are a big Guest Hollow fan like myself and the other ladies on this collaboration. So you can check out the collaboration of the other videos down below. I will link that. But today I am sharing about biology. This is a high school course from Guest Hollow. And so I don't have a high schooler yet. I am going to have a high schooler. I'm not sure at this point if she is going to be homeschooled or in public school, but I have this curriculum and I wanted to share it. But actually, you have access to this curriculum online. It is a free curriculum. They have the free textbook, a free schedule, and a free workbook. So you could just use this all online and you don't have to purchase anything. There is one thing that you could purchase, and especially now it's going to be even lower cost with the sale. This is the online schedule. So this is the one thing that you could purchase if you were interested in high school biology, and it has the schedule. So I'm just kind of going to go through this. If you don't know anything about Guest Hollow, they have a buffet of things. They have books that they recommend, sometimes a textbook and a workbook, sometimes not, printables, videos, buffet of items. You do not have to use it all. You can pick and choose. Typically in their schedules, they will list which books are the most important and they will rank them 1 through 4. Sometimes they will have just like optional books as well. So it's kind of up to your discretion what you want to focus on in that course to make it the best for your child, to kind of like cater it to your children. So this is the printable schedule. They typically have a printable schedule and you purchase it. Everything is PDF form, so you do not have anything that you get mailed in the mail from Guest Hollow. Everything will come through PDF. So you have a PDF that you would print out of a schedule if you want to. You do not need this. You can use this course without this printed schedule. I do appreciate having this schedule because I like to look through the books and mark off where I'm gonna get that book from and if I need it or not. So in the printed schedule, that does cost money. They do have like a little couple notes and stuff in here. The books. This is what a book list would look like here. So you're gonna have like the name of it and what week you might need it, and then if it is ranked something. So this one is called the Cartoon Guide to Genetics. This is for week 11 and it's ranked number 1. So that is probably one that you would want to purchase or be able to find through like a library app or at your library, because that would be a pretty big needed one. Then there's some like unscheduled resources. There are also different labs and things that they suggest for experiments in here. We have different like supply lists and it goes by week here. All of this is also, if it's underlined, it's typically linked on their schedule online that you can get to for free. And I really like that because you can just click on the link and it'll go to that website. So after that, after you go through like the book list and the supply list and everything, this is where we're gonna get into our schedule here. So this is list week 1 and it has day 1 through 5. And then it goes through the books that you would need here. And if you don't want to use this, you can cross off something if you don't want to use one of the things. This is, so this is like telling you what chapter to read in the textbook. The textbook is from CK12. It is a free textbook that CK12 has. Now, Jen Guest has adjusted it to make it a creation point of view. And so because it was a free version online that she could adjust if she wanted to. So she has adjusted it to be a creation, taking out like evolution information and things. If you are secular and you are not interested in the creation point of view, you could just use the CK12 textbook on its own. That is not creation point of view, that is secular, and so you could use that and then also take out any creation books that are suggested, because there are a few extras, but other than that, that would mainly be the creation point of view. And so they have the different links. There's topics, there's a workbook section, and I'm going to show you like access to the workbook and the textbook so you can find that on the website. And then they have some labs down here. The next page would be a continuation of that same week. And it goes through like apologetics and creation science. That's the section that you might want to not use if you are secular. And then we have other resources and then your videos. Here's Brain Pop videos. Biology 101 is also used throughout this course. It tells you what to use. Then there's also some other like YouTube videos like Amoeba Sisters and TED Ed videos that you could also use. So that is pretty much going to be your schedule. You do not have to print this off. Like I said, I like the book list being printed off. I don't think it's completely necessary, but I like the book list, but I don't necessarily love printing off the schedules because all the links, you can't click on them right here. You can click on them when you are on their website and using their online schedule. And then it goes through, I just wanted to point out, it goes through 32 weeks for biology. And so you have 32 weeks of work. If you do school longer, you can kind of have some buffer weeks in there as well. So I am going to go ahead and show you the online schedule and the textbook and everything so that you can get a feel for it. It's sometimes can be a little confusing trying to find everything, but you can also use the search bar. So I will show you all of that.
Okay, so I am on the Guest Hollow site. I clicked on the free curriculum, and I'm just showing you that there's like books, workbooks, and curriculum all on this website. So there's lots of different options in their free section. Make sure you check that out. So we are talking about biology, and so I'm going to go ahead and click on the free biology curriculum here. Here, as you scroll down, you can see it's the curriculum and it shows the books right there. And there's a whole long list, but this is where it talks about the CK12. You can click there for more information. You can there is a nominal fee for the printable version of the schedule like I just showed you. And keep scrolling down. So this is where you could add that to cart. It is $25, but 25% off right now with their sale. And this is where you're going to find everything. Here's where it talks about this curriculum, and you can see some reviews. I'm just going to keep scrolling down here, talking about the CK12 book. Here is the free online textbook, and then click here for the list of scheduled and unscheduled books. So you can click there. So you just keep scrolling down and you can get more of an information about this. Here's where you can find a schedule, and I will click on some of these in just a second. There's a supply list. It does not have a teacher's manual, and there are no tests. Here's a printables packet that they have included as well. There's just a few printables in that. And so that's where you can click a sample of the downloadable schedule to have like a PDF. There's the free printable workbook and extra printables, and do your FAQ for the biology curriculum. So I'm going to scroll back up here quickly, and we're going to start clicking on some of these. So here is the access to the textbook. So here's your chapters, and I'm just going to start clicking on them. This is chapter 1, What is Biology? And this is the CK12 book, but she has added to it to make it a creation point of view. And so you're going to find that on here. And then here are the chapter outlines that you will find. I'm going to scroll down, and this is where you will see some of the things that she has added in to this. You have vocabulary, you have a workbook assignment here, it links it there. The vocabulary, introduction, there are videos embedded into this that she's added in. There's Bible verses throughout. There is quite a bit of reading, so your child would have to be comfortable with reading, especially online if they're doing this free online schedule here. I'm just going to scroll through it pretty quickly. And there's graphics. Experiment. A few more videos. She also does have videos throughout the schedule as well. And then there's some review questions here. Recall and apply concepts, think critically, and then some points to consider. And that would be the end of 1-1, and you could move on to 1-2. Okay, so now I'm going to click here for the list of scheduled books, and you can see a graphic of the books that are suggested, but then you can also go down And this would be an example of a printable book list. But if you don't want to buy that printable book list, you could just scroll through here and see what books are suggested. So there is the textbook that we just went to, and there's a way to click for the secular version. So I just clicked through to show you the PDF version of the CK12 biology. You'll find pretty much the same thing, but just without like the Bible verses and things and a lot of the videos can't be embedded in this. Okay, so now we are back to the book list, and it's just showing you some of the books that they suggest. You do not have to use all of these. You can pick and choose what would work best for your family and your child. So if you scroll down a little bit on this main curriculum page, you can see underneath there is where you can find a schedule. So this is where they're going to be adding in the suggested book list and labs and different things that are in addition to just the textbook and workbook. So you can click on week 1, and it tells you what they need to read and what they're going to be covering for the week. So week 1 has the days listed just like the printable schedule, and then it tells you what they need to do in the textbook and the workbook, and then all of the additional resources, including the videos and the video links. And then there are some extra workbook pages and different things that they sometimes add as well. So that is all for week 1, and you could click on week 2 just from here as well. So this workbook is free for biology, but you do need to add it to your cart. It will list it as $0, and then you download it that way and you will have access to it. So I'm going to show you just a few pages of that. Here is the PDF version of the workbook. And so it has like some different activities and true and false, multiple choice type things that your child can answer to show some work. And at the end of this, I will scroll and you will find the answers in the bottom of this here. So this would be something that you would probably not want to give to your child unless you want them to grade their own work. This is the printable download, and there's just 4 pages. Now sometimes you might be able to get lost on this website, so I'm just showing you in the search bar that you could easily look up like the online schedule and search for it, and it will come up very quickly and show you what you need to go to for your schedule. It is right there at the very top.
Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget this is a collaboration, and I will link the other videos down below, the playlist, as well as I will give you all the information down below for the sale and guest hollow groups. The guest hollow groups are just such a great thing to be a part of in Facebook because you can get access of other parents using this curriculum and ask them questions. You can ask Jen and Charles questions. So definitely go and try to join some of those groups. There's quite a few of them. And I wanted to tell you the code for the 25% off is We Love Guest Hollow. I'm going to put it right here. So it's LUV love. So We Love Guest Hollow, and it's LUV Guest Hollow. So let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you later.